Hi everybody. Welcome to another video. All right. Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Beatriz. I'm an entrepreneur and business coach. I am the founder of Be a Boss Coaching, and I want to talk to you today about the biggest time wasters that I faced early in my entrepreneurship journey that I didn't need to do. So some of these tasks are tasks that we think are very important, especially because maybe we don't know where else to put our energy into, but there are better ways to hone in your time and to really feel that your business is making progress and that you're making progress in your entrepreneurship journey. Overall, what you want to feel is that you're learning, that you're implementing the things that you're learning, and that you're seeing results. And if you're not, that you're reflecting on why you may not be seeing the results that you're receiving, why you may not be getting questions or appealing to the right people. These are all things that you need to reflect on. But sometimes when we don't get the outcomes that we wish we would have received from specific things that we're doing, we move on to other things and we don't stop to reflect on why that didn't work. But here are some tasks that are very common for new entrepreneurs. And if you're doing them, I want to tell you to stop and some solutions for what to do instead. All right. So number one is perfecting your business plan. Now, I know that everybody says that in the beginning, you have to have a business plan, right? And it's this document, it's like a college document, I want to say, because it's so long. For the most part, it has a conclusion and it has a summary, financial projections, and who you're hiring and what the research is. It's a lot of work. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't do a business plan. I'm saying don't spend too much time perfecting the business plan, specifically because your business will evolve over time. So do what you can with the information that you currently have. And if you don't plan on using lenders like a bank or angel investors or receiving capital, you most likely are creating the business plan for you. It may only continue to confuse you and question whether what you're doing is right. So that's number one. Number two is thinking too much about a logo or branding. Logo and branding only matters if your product or your service actually provides value, okay? So if you haven't seen the real impact of your product or your service yet, you most likely want to focus on that first before really going deep on a logo or a brand. It could really help to perceive the quality of your product or service, but if there's no value there, branding is not going to help. So make sure that you provide true value first and know that your branding can evolve over time. Number three, the website. Okay. When I first started, I was so overwhelmed with building my own website that it took me months, hours in my very limited hours in my day to come up with a website when I wasn't even receiving that many clients or inquiries about my services. What you need is a very basic, very functional website that just says who you are, what your product, how that product will help them, or how your service will help them, and how they can get in touch with you, whether that's a booking link or perhaps emailing you through your website. That is all. That is a minimum viable product. And once you begin to see more and more people coming to your website and booking with you, then you can think about going back to the website, creating better systems, creating better ways for people to work with you, maybe a form, maybe e-commerce, whatever your needs are as you begin to see the growth in interest for your product or service. First, make sure people are coming to your website and before really going back and improving it, and know once again that your business website can evolve over time. All right, this is a big one, okay? Number four is a big one because especially as someone that's an introvert and is very, very comfortable with learning. I love learning. Learning is a huge value of mine. But sometimes we like to learn a little too much before we might feel comfortable to actually go out and try the things that we're learning as a new entrepreneur. We might get the book, the course, the video, the freebie. We might get all of these things that feel good to us that we're learning about. Maybe we're learning about marketing, email lists. Maybe we're learning about how to bring your product to market, financing, whatever we're learning about. Know that at some point you have to stop ingesting and absorbing information and actually implement what you're learning. Have a good balance between learning and actually taking action. And the other thing that I would add to that is reflecting. Okay. So if you're learning something new, great. How are you going to use that new information to help your business, to help you grow? And once you do use that information, once you put it into action, how are you going to know if it worked? Are you taking the time to reflect and to really think about what you learned from taking this action? And most importantly, what you learned about your clients, your customers, and your market. That is what you should be learning. Okay, so excessive learning, it's great, but a balance between learning, taking action, and reflecting is key here. All right. And one of my favorite ones, one of the last ones that I believe happens to the best of us, even the most seasoned of entrepreneurs and business owners fall trapped to this a lot of the time, is shiny object syndrome. You may know this, you may not never heard of it, but shiny object syndrome basically means you're getting distracted by a new trend or a new tool or a new idea that's hot out there in the business or entrepreneurship world. I would say be selective about the things that you want to pursue. If something feels like you must try it, but you're perhaps in the middle of a specific strategy or you're really in the middle of building your email list or something a little bit more basic that takes a little bit of time, write it down in your device of choice, whether that's your laptop, maybe it's your phone, wherever you write out your ideas, and just store it. Know that it's not going to go away and come back to it when you're ready. So know when you're getting distracted, when you start to go into new ideas, and stick to your goals. Stick to the strategies that you're implementing so that you can follow through with what you're doing and actually learn from everything that you're taking action on. If you keep getting distracted by many different tools or new ideas, maybe new technology, you might forget what you're actually working for, what you're actually trying to figure out, what you're actually trying to learn. And you might feel like there's little progress that's happening. So be aware of shiny object syndrome and be selective of your idea. All right. That is all for me. I hope that's really helped you. If you're brand new to this world, to this process, to figuring out how you want to start making your own money from the things that you know, from your passions, and being in control of your time, then hit me up. I'd love to talk about your challenges, what you're currently facing. I love working with women of color, BIPOC, and queer folks. And if you're interested in learning more about me, remember to come check us out at beabosscoaching.com. You can book a complimentary call with me there and follow me on Instagram at beabosscoaching. I also have a podcast and you can join my newsletter. If you're brand new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for being here and sticking around. Remember to subscribe and like and comment on this video if there any of these things have happened to you. How have you dealt with them? Are there any other time wasters out there? And if so, let us know in the comments. We're happy to learn about other ways that kill our time as new entrepreneurs, and I'm excited to hear from you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!